Hey, warrior. Yes, you. The one who keeps carrying storms inside a quiet heart. Before you drift to sleep, before you surrender to the night, take a slow breath in. Inhale peace. Exhale the noise. Again, deeper this time. Inhale for 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 6. Feel your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench, your heartbeat steady, alive, loyal. That rhythm is life reminding you you're still here, still standing, still fighting, even when it's silent. You opened this space for a reason. Maybe you can't explain why. Maybe something deep within whispered, "Please, listen." So here we are, you and I. And what follows isn't hype or noise. It's quiet medicine for the mind. 10 Stoic truths, gentle, ancient, powerful, that will retrain how you speak to yourself, how you think, how you rest. You don't have to do anything tonight. You don't have to fix anything tonight. Just listen. Let the words do the work. Feel your body sinking into the bed, every muscle softening like wax near a candle flame. The world outside no longer matters. You've entered your sanctuary, the still space between one breath and the next. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." Tonight, you're going there, into that inner place of calm and quiet strength. If thoughts appear, let them float by. Don't chase them. Don't fight them. You are not the thought. You are the sky, vast, steady, unbroken. And thoughts? Just weather passing through. Repeat softly inside. I am not my thoughts. I am the sky that holds them. Now breathe. Inhale stillness. Exhale self-judgment. Inhale peace. Exhale the day. Let the breath guide you deeper. You are safe. You are enough. You are home. Now that your body has settled and your mind has softened, we begin with the first Stoic rule for quieting the storm within.
Your thoughts are not facts. Breathe softly. Feel the rise and fall of your chest like an ocean tide that has nowhere to be but here. Now, imagine your thoughts as small leaves on a slow-moving river. Some are bright, golden, and light. Some are heavy, torn, and dark. You don't need to grab them. Just watch them drift by. Let the current carry them away. Your mind produces thousands of thoughts each day. Stories, predictions, judgments, worries, each one begging for your attention. But here's the truth the Stoics understood. You are not obligated to believe everything you think. Epictetus said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them." The thought isn't the enemy. It's your attachment to it, your decision to call it truth that creates suffering. So tonight, when your mind whispers, "I failed," hear it as a sound, not a verdict. When it says, "I'm behind," see it as a cloud, not a cage. When it says, "I'm not enough," touch your chest gently and remind yourself that is just a passing thought, not a permanent truth. let the words form quietly inside you. I am the observer. My thoughts are visitors. They can knock, but only I decide who enters and who stays. You are the gatekeeper of your inner temple. Each thought asks for permission to take root. And tonight, only peace gets through the gate. Everything else you bow to politely and let drift downstream. Feel the difference now between a thought and your awareness of it. That tiny distance, that's freedom. That's the birthplace of calm. Now take a long breath in through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. And whisper to yourself, I am noticing the thought. I am not the thought. Again, slower this time. I am noticing the thought. I am not the thought. Let this mantra dissolve the tension around your forehead, your temples, your chest. Your mind is softening. Your body is remembering safety. The Stoics practiced this every morning and night, not to silence thought, but to stop being enslaved by it. And tonight, you are joining them, becoming calmer, clearer, freer. Now the river of thought flows quietly. The leaves drift by, and you, the sky, the river, the calm, remain untouched. You are ready for the next truth, the next gentle awakening.
Fire the inner critic. Hire the inner mentor. Let's go deeper now. The body is heavy, the mind open, the breath slow. Close your eyes and listen, not to me, but to the voice that usually lives in your head. The one that says, you should have done better. The one that whispers, you always mess things up. The one that never seems to sleep. That voice feels like yours, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a collection of echoes, old words from other people's pain. Your father's disappointment, a teacher's harsh tone, a friend's betrayal, a lover's criticism. You collected them, believed them, and somewhere along the way, they began to sound like your own thoughts. Carl Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Tonight, you are making it conscious. You are seeing the critic for what it is, not fate, not truth, but programming. And here's what you get to do with outdated programs. You don't argue with them. You uninstall them. Whisper softly, I fire the critic. And now again, I hire the mentor. Feel the energy change as those words land. The mentor's voice is patient, calm, grounded. It never shouts. It teaches. It comforts. It says, you're learning. It says, you can try again. It says, you're still worthy, even while you grow. The critic points out the wound. The mentor places a hand over it and says, we're healing. You don't need to fight the critic tonight. Fighting gives it strength. Simply stop listening. Turn toward the voice that speaks with love, not fear. Inhale forgiveness. Exhale the need for perfection. When you wake tomorrow, that critical voice may return, softer, weaker. And when it does, you'll smile and say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I don't need you anymore. Then invite the mentor back. Speak wisdom.
I'm listening. Because from this moment on, your mind becomes a sanctuary, not a courtroom, a place where lessons are learned, not punishments delivered. Let this truth sink deep into your sleep. Every mistake you've made was a teacher in disguise, and every scar you carry, proof that you healed, not that you failed. Now, breathe again, slowly, deeply. Let this final affirmation echo until it fades into the night. I am my own guide. I am my own healer. I am becoming whole. You've quieted the critic. You've met the mentor. And in this silence, you begin to remember your strength.
Comparison steals your peace. You're resting deeper now, your breath steady, your heart softer, your mind calm enough to see clearly. Now, imagine scrolling through life the way you scroll through your phone, seeing everyone winning, shining, smiling. It looks like the whole world is moving forward without you, and you standing still. This is the illusion, comparison, the most silent thief of peace. Marcus Aurelius warned us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And when your thoughts are trapped in comparison, happiness slips quietly away. You don't see their struggles, only their highlights. You see their destination, not their long, painful journey. You see the mountain peak, but not the bruises from the climb. It's easy to believe they have more. It's easy to forget that your path was never meant to look like theirs. The Stoics taught, focus only on what's within your control. And comparison is not. You can't control another person's blessings, timing, or opportunities, but you can control how you perceive them. You can turn jealousy into inspiration. You can turn insecurity into gratitude. You can turn resentment into admiration, proof that good things are possible. Let's try something gentle. As you breathe in, imagine inhaling peace. As you breathe out, release envy. Again, inhale calm. Exhale comparison. Whisper softly, their path is theirs. My path is mine. Their time is theirs. My time will come. Look inward. See your own quiet victories, the ones nobody clapped for, the mornings you rose when you didn't want to, the nights you cried but still hoped, the small acts of courage that no one saw, but you lived them. You were not behind. You were in process. The process is sacred. Seneca once said, "He who is contented is rich." Gratitude is the cure for comparison. Every breath you take is abundance. Every lesson you've learned is treasure. Every scar you've earned is gold. So tonight, count your blessings, not their numbers, but their depth. Your breath, your resilience, your wisdom, your strength. That's wealth. That's victory. That's peace. Let your mind rest now, repeating this truth. I walk my path in peace. I measure my life by growth, not comparison. You are not in competition. You are in evolution. And the race was never real. Let that realization melt the tension in your chest. Let peace fill the space where comparison once lived. Rest, repentance, peace. I am not in competition. I am in process. I am not in competition.
I am in process. I have done well.
Mistakes don't define you. You're safe here. The night holds you gently, the air cool and kind. Now let's release the weight you've been carrying, the mistakes, the regrets, the moments you keep replaying. You've been punishing yourself for things that were never meant to be life sentences. But mistakes are not prisons. They are classrooms. Every time you fell, you learned something about balance. Every time you failed, you discovered what didn't work. And every time you disappointed yourself, you were being shown where healing was needed. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "When you arise each morning, think what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." He didn't say to be perfect. He said to be alive. Living means erring, learning, evolving. The past cannot be changed, but it can be reinterpreted. You can stop calling it failure. You can start calling it training. Breathe in forgiveness. Breathe out judgment. Say quietly to yourself, "I am not my mistakes. I am my recovery from them." If shame tries to speak, let it. But see it for what it is, a shadow. And shadows disappear when light appears. You are that light.
You don't need permission to start over. The night has held you long enough. It's time to rise within yourself, not in motion, but in meaning. This moment right here is proof. You can begin again. You don't need permission, not from the world, not from the people who never understood you, not even from the version of yourself that keeps clinging to yesterday. Breathe in. Exhale the idea that you must wait. There is no perfect timing, no right conditions, no external sign that says, now you are ready. The truth is, you've been ready all along. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." In other words, stop waiting to live. Start living. You have every right to shift direction, to reinvent your purpose, to close old doors and open new ones without apology. Life is movement. Nature changes endlessly. The sea never stays still. The moon never holds one shape. And you are part of that rhythm. Starting over isn't failure. It's courage disguised as change. It's strength that whispers, "I deserve another chance." Let go of the fear that others will not understand. They might not. That's okay. They don't need to walk your path to witness your rebirth. You can begin quietly, no announcement, no audience. Just you and your breath choosing differently. Every new sunrise is an invitation to forgive yesterday, to rewrite your story, to realign with your truth. Imagine this scene, a field after a storm, broken branches, wet soil, the scent of rain, and then the sun breaks through. The damage isn't gone, but it's no longer the point. What matters is the growth beginning again. That's you. The rain didn't ruin you. It nourished the soil where your next chapter will bloom. Inhale, renewal. Exhale, hesitation. Say softly, I give myself permission to begin again. I trust the timing of my life. I am no longer waiting. I am creating. You are not behind. You are becoming. And when tomorrow comes, you will rise not as a continuation of your past, but as proof that rebirth is always possible. Let this truth rest with you as you drift deeper into stillness. You don't need the world to say yes. You only need to whisper it to yourself. Now feel that yes vibrating quietly in your chest. You have already begun again.
Your worth isn't measured by productivity. You've done enough for today. Let that truth settle over you like a soft blanket. You've tried, you've pushed, you've carried more than most could see. And still, your mind whispers, not enough. That voice is lying. It has mistaken your being for your doing. You are not a checklist. You are not your deadlines. You are not the weight of unfinished tasks or unspoken expectations. The Stoics understood this. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." He didn't mean resting is waste. He meant worrying about how we appear, chasing endless goals, proving our worth. That's the real waste. You were not born to earn rest. You were born to need it. Rest is not reward. Rest is repair. Breathe in deeply. Feel your chest expand. Let the exhale carry away tension, the kind you didn't even notice until now. Your value does not rise and fall with your productivity. You don't need to justify your existence with performance. You don't need to apologize for slowing down. Even the sun sets. Even the ocean rests between tides. In the silence between moments, you are already whole, already worthy. Think of how trees grow, not constantly, but in seasons. There are months of blooming and months of stillness where growth happens unseen beneath the bark. The stillness is not failure, it's preparation, and so is yours. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to do nothing and still be enough. Repeat softly, my worth is not measured by my output. My peace is not earned. It is reclaimed. Look at your life with kind eyes. You've survived storms that could have broken you. You've shown up again and again when quitting would have been easier. That is productivity in its truest form, the productivity of the soul. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." That's where real rest begins, inside. So tonight, let the world spin without you for a while. You don't need to hold it up. You don't need to keep everything together. The universe can handle itself. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath slow. Let your worth settle into you like a quiet truth that has always been there. You are enough, not because of what you've done, but because you are here, breathing, existing, being. That's all it takes. Repeat it softly before you drift deeper. I am enough without the hustle. I am enough as I am.
Healing isn't linear.
You thought you were getting better. The good days started returning. Soft mornings, easier breaths, hope quietly knocking again. And then, without warning, the pain came back. The same memories, the same heaviness, the same questions. Why am I back here? Listen carefully. You are not back at the beginning. You are just passing through the same place on a higher level. Healing doesn't move in straight lines. It spirals upward. You revisit old wounds, not because you failed to heal, but because you're now strong enough to face them with more wisdom. Marcus Aurelius understood this cycle when he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." The pain that returns is not punishment. It's the path itself, reminding you there's still gold to be mined in your experience. So don't fight the spiral. Flow with it. Imagine healing as climbing a mountain in circles. Sometimes you pass the same view, the same emotion, but from a higher elevation. You see farther now. You understand more. Each time the darkness visits, it's softer. Each time you fall apart, you rebuild faster. Each time you cry, you clear space for something new. Rumi said, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." So when the ache returns, welcome it like a messenger, a reminder that the light still wants to reach you. Healing is not about perfection. It's about integration. You don't erase the past. You make peace with it. You learn to carry it gently instead of letting it crush you. Tonight, tell yourself, it's okay that it still hurts. It's okay that I still feel. It's okay that I am still learning how to heal. Take a deep breath. Let it travel all the way to your belly. Now, exhale everything that tells you you're behind. You're not behind. You're human. And healing is a human rhythm, not a deadline. Think of rain. Sometimes it pours, sometimes it drizzles, sometimes it stops altogether. But the air always clears. The earth always softens. And new life always grows. That's how your healing unfolds. So tonight, give yourself permission to rest in progress, not perfection. To honor the days that hurt and the days that don't. To understand that every step, forward, backward, sideways, counts. Repeat softly, "My healing is not a race. My pace is sacred." Now feel that truth spread like warmth through your chest. You are healing, slowly, deeply, in ways you may not even see yet. And someday soon, you'll look back and realize you were never broken. You were blooming the whole time. Breathe in patience, exhale pressure, and drift deeper into calm.
Silence the what if that steals your peace. What if it all goes wrong? What if they leave? What if I fail again? You know that voice, the one that keeps you awake at night, looping endless scenarios that haven't even happened. It feels protective, doesn't it? Like it's keeping you ready. But it's not protection. It's imprisonment. Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." And you know he was right, because most of what you feared never happened, but it still stole sleep, peace, and presence. So let's stop rehearsing disaster. The mind loves prediction. It believes if it can imagine every outcome, it can prevent pain. But pain doesn't disappear through overthinking, it multiplies. Worry doesn't stop tomorrow from hurting,
It only poisons today. Close your eyes. Listen to the sound of your breath, in and out. Notice how the air enters without asking permission. It doesn't worry about what's next. It just flows. That's peace. Every time you think, what if? Come back here, back to now. Because right now, you are safe. Right now, nothing terrible is happening. Right now, the only thing demanding your attention is this breath. The Stoics practice presence as armor. They trained themselves to separate what's real from what's imagined. Epictetus said, "There is only one way to happiness, to cease worrying about things beyond the power of our will." You cannot control the future, but you can control how deeply you trust yourself to meet it. Instead of, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if I grow?" Instead of, "What if they judge me?" ask, "What if I become proud of who I am?" Instead of, "What if I lose?" ask, "What if I finally learn?" The same energy that fuels fear can fuel faith if you turn it inward. Imagine your fears as birds flying across the sky. You can watch them, acknowledge them, even admire their shape, but you don't have to chase them. You don't have to build nests for them in your mind. When the what-ifs rise, whisper, "I will handle what comes when it comes. I release the need to predict. I choose peace over control." You've already survived every hard thing you once feared. Every what-if that tried to break you, you faced it, and you're still here. That's proof. Proof that you can handle more than you imagine. Let that truth sink into your bones. Feel your shoulders loosen. Feel your heartbeat slow. The future doesn't need your panic. It needs your patience. So tonight, give your mind permission to rest. Let the waves of what-if thoughts drift out to sea. You don't need to chase them anymore. Breathe in the present. Breathe out the illusion of control. And say quietly, "I choose calm over chaos. I trust the moment I am in." Right now, the only thing real is your breath, your being, your peace. Stay here. This is where freedom begins.
You're allowed to outgrow people and places. You've changed. And that's not betrayal. That's evolution. For years, you've carried versions of yourself that fit who you used to be. The version that stayed silent to keep peace. The version that accepted less than it deserved. The version that dimmed its light just to make others comfortable. But deep inside, something began to stir. A quiet knowing that you can't keep shrinking and still call it love. Heraclitus said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river, and he's not the same man." Change is nature's oldest truth, and yet when it happens to us, we resist, afraid to lose what once felt safe. But listen, not everyone is meant to walk with you forever. Some people are chapters, not the whole book. They were teachers, mirrors, companions for a season, and it's okay to thank them for their role even as you turn the page. You can love someone and still outgrow them. You can cherish a place and still know it's time to move on. Growth is not abandonment. It's alignment. Think about it. Trees shed leaves every year, not because they hate them, but because they need room for new ones to grow. You are that tree, and it's time to release what no longer feeds you It might hurt, letting go always does. You'll remember the laughter, the comfort, the moments that once defined you, but those memories aren't prisons, they're proof that you lived. You can honor them without returning to them. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. And if it no longer fits your spirit, do not force it. Peace is the price of pretending, and you've paid enough already." As you grow, some people will whisper, "You've changed," and they'll mean it as an accusation. Smile gently because they're right. You have changed. You've become more honest, more grounded, more yourself. Let that be your quiet victory. You owe no one your smallness. You owe no one the right to keep you caged. You owe yourself the freedom to expand, even if it means walking alone for a while. The people meant for your next chapter will meet you there. Not everyone will understand, but the right ones will. They'll see your growth and celebrate it, not fear it. So tonight, as you breathe, release the guilt. Release the fear of disappointing others. Release the idea that love means staying the same. Love can mean leaving. Love can mean transforming. Love can mean letting go. Repeat quietly, "I honor who I was, and I welcome who I'm becoming. I am allowed to outgrow people, places, and patterns." Now breathe that in like freedom. Exhale every apology you never owed, and feel how light your soul becomes when you stop holding on to what's already let go of you. You're not losing, you're returning to yourself. And that, warrior, is the most sacred homecoming of all. Let go. Rest. Evolve. You are allowed.
Your story isn't over. You're still here. After everything, after all the storms, you're still breathing. That alone is proof that your story isn't finished. There were nights you thought you wouldn't make it, days when hope felt like a rumor, moments when you looked at the sky and wondered if the light would ever return. But it did, because you stayed. F. Scott Fitzgerald once wrote, "For what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be." And that's the truth the world forgets to tell you. No matter how far you've fallen, no matter how much time you think you've lost, your story is still unfolding. The chapter you're in right now, it might feel dark, heavy, endless, but it's not the ending. It's a turning point, a sacred pause between who you were and who you're becoming. Marcus Aurelius faced the same doubts when he wrote, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Change is not your enemy, it's your rebirth. Every scar you carry is not a reminder of pain, it's evidence of survival. You endured heartbreak and kept loving. You faced failure and kept trying. You walked through fire, and somehow, you still rise from the ashes. That's not luck, that's resilience. You are the living proof that strength isn't about never falling, it's about standing up again and again until standing becomes second nature. Think of the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold. The cracks aren't hidden, they're highlighted. The bowl becomes more beautiful because it was broken. So do you. Your brokenness doesn't make you less, it makes you more. More human, more compassionate, more real. Right now, close your eyes and whisper to yourself, I am still becoming. This is not the end of my story. The pain that once silenced you will soon be the power that guides you. The mistakes that once shamed you will become your wisdom. The fear that once paralyzed you will become your fuel. Every ending has been a disguised beginning. Every loss has been preparing space for something greater. Every detour has been leading you home to yourself. So don't give up now. Don't close the book before the miracle happens, because even in the silence, the story is still being written. Even in the dark, the ink is still flowing. And one day, when you look back, you'll see that this moment, the one that felt unbearable, was the very line where everything started to change. Repeat softly like a prayer, my story continues. I am not finished. I am becoming everything I was meant to be. Now take a deep breath, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Feel how your chest expands, how your ribs open like pages turning, how your breath writes hope into your body again. You are the author now, and the next chapter, it's waiting for your courage to begin. Pause 10 seconds.
The Awakening. Final affirmations. You made it, warrior. You stayed until the end. And that means something. It means you're ready. Ready to stop letting negative thoughts shape your reality. Ready to stop waging war against yourself. Ready to become the master of your own mind. The Stoics believed that true freedom is self-command, that peace isn't given, it's practiced. And tonight, you practiced. You slowed down your breath. You faced your shadows. You confronted the lies that have lived too long inside your mind. And in doing so, you reclaimed your power. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Now you understand what he meant. Your thoughts are not facts. Your inner critic is not your truth. Your mind can be retrained, rewired, reborn. You are not a prisoner of your past. You are the architect of your future. Every new thought you choose tonight becomes a brick in the foundation of your peace. Every breath you take in awareness builds the fortress of your calm. Every kind word you whisper to yourself becomes a seed of resilience that will bloom tomorrow. So as you lie here, breathing slowly, feel your body soften, your jaw unclench, your shoulders release. The tension melts, not all at once, but enough. And as you drift, repeat these truths after me. My thoughts do not control me. I choose what stays. My mind is my ally, not my enemy. I forgive myself for the past I cannot change. I trust the process of becoming. I am enough, exactly as I am. Peace is my natural state. I am safe. I am healing. I am free. Let those words sink into the quiet space behind your eyes. Let them echo in the rhythm of your heartbeat. Every beat saying, I am here. I am whole. I am becoming. You've spent years believing the voice that tore you down. Now let this one build you back up, word by word, breath by breath. You are not broken. You are awakening. And tomorrow, when the sun rises, You'll rise too, not as who you were, but as who you're becoming. Stronger, calmer, kinder, wiser. A person no longer reacting to life, but creating it. Because tonight you didn't just listen, you rewrote the script of your mind. Now rest, warrior. Let the silence finish the work. Let the peace you've built cradle you into sleep. And remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind them. You are the calm beyond the chaos. You are the light returning at the end of every storm. Good night, warrior. Your mind is safe now. Your story continues at dawn.